To start this project, you'll need some dollar store bowls, a dollar store candle holder, and some fast setting repair mortar. So the first thing I'm going to do is protect my surface. Next, I'm just going to use some cooking spray. Next, I'm going to take my dollar store candle holder and place it upside down into the bowl. Next, I'm going to be using the fast setting repair mortar. Next, I'm going to start kneading the bag. Now I'm going to peel open the bag and give it a good look. I want to make sure that everything inside there is mixed really well. If something doesn't look right, I'm going to need to give it a little more stir. You can also take a painter stick, and I'm going to go ahead and place the mortar into the bowl. Now, if it's at all too thick, you can always add some more water. But once you kind of get it in there where you want it to be, you're going to give the bowl a tap. And you're going to try to get that a nice smooth surface on top. So now that it's hardened, you can see it's changed color here. That's another way, but you should just be able to slide it out. Now you'll notice it's a little damp here. That's gonna need to cure over time and dry, so don't worry about that. So there are a lot of variations for what you're gonna do next, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get approximately 10 craft sticks together. And now I'm just gonna take a piece of tape and I'm going to tape these all together, and I'm gonna do that twice. And now I'm gonna bring back that other piece. So here's the other piece, but before we stick it in, we want to have a gap so this glass can shine through. All I need the sticks for is to hold that space in there. Now that it's had time to set, I'm gonna carefully remove the craft sticks, and I'm gonna twist and pull this out. And now I'm gonna wait for this to dry completely before we move on to the next step. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a baby wipe, or you could use an old rag or a paper towel, whatever you want. And I'm gonna go in between here and clean up the glass. What I have here is a battery set of LED lights, but I'm just gonna spread them out and place them inside, and then you simply turn it on. Here it is on our front porch. Now you could put these on your walkway up to your front door, maybe on a railing. You could use these inside your home as the lamp or out. We're choosing to put it on our front porch so that we have this nice warm glow every evening when we sit outside.
We're going to start by cutting the 4x4 down 28 inches. Next, we're going to take the post cap out of the box and prep it for painting. Decided to use some spray paint on them to get the look that I was going for. So I'm covering up the solar panel, and then I'm covering up the glass frame around the light. Next, using a hacksaw, we're going to cut down the angled bar into 4 pieces, 24-inch pieces. You want to use a hacksaw with multiple tiny teeth because it makes the cutting process a lot easier. With the angled bars cut, I'm setting up this spray shelter so that I can spray paint the angled bars as well as the post cap. I'm painting the 4x4 post with an exterior solid base paint by Behr called Catalina Coast. This is where you're going to glue the angled bars. You want to make sure to leave that ½ inch from the top of the post. This will ensure that the post cap will lay flat on the surface. With the spray paint dry, I was then able to use a 5-in-1 tool and remove the painter's tape and place the post cap at the top of the pole. With my solar post complete, I dug a hole about 6 to 8 inches deep so that I can place my posts in the ground. And I also used some quick setting concrete around the pole so that they would be nice and sturdy. I love the way this turned out. This completely transformed my walkway.
Here are a few ways you can add ambiance to your yard by using solar lights. This taper candle holder I found at a thrift store. I added silicone to each holder spot and then added the top of a solar light to each one. I let it dry for 24 hours and it's ready to go outside. To make some light up address numbers for your home, using a stencil or freehand, you can paint or use a Sharpie to draw on your numbers. Add some glass rocks or any decoration inside you like. Add some water as it will amplify the light reflection. Pull your solar light apart and you only need the top piece. Place that inside the lid of the mason jar and screw the lids back on.
To start this project, you're going to need some dollar store solar lights. So the first thing we're going to do is flip the bowl upside down, and we need to remove the label. Next, I'm going to focus on the solar light. So we just take the stem off. We're not even going to need that. You need to open up the solar light and pull out the tag so that the solar light works. Then you can place that back on, and this part is ready to be used. This will be the base of our project. What I'll be using for this project for weight are these dollar store rocks. So I'm going to be placing them inside. For the next step, I'm going to place the solar light in top like this. I'll go ahead and add a few more rocks to this. So what I'm going to do is add a little dab of hot glue on each corner, like so. I'm going to take that bowl and flip it upside down and place it right there on top so it's centered. So just to show you, if I remove this out, you can see here, I would be able to pull this off and replace this easily with another dollar store solar light if this burns out at some point. Here they are in my dish flower garden, and I'm thrilled with how they turned out.
To make a terracotta pot lighthouse, you'll need 3 different sized terracotta pots. This is so they'll stack easily. Start by painting your terracotta pots whatever color you like. Pull the solar light apart and cut the little stem off the solar light to make it flat. Add silicone to the base of the solar light and put it on the top of the terracotta pots for your light. Using some more paint or Sharpies, draw on your windows or any other decorations you'd like. Once it's dry, you're all set to go. You can put it outside and enjoy it. This taper candle holder I found at a thrift store. I placed silicone in the base and added the top part of a solar light onto it. I let it dry completely and placed it on my side table as a lamp. This tea light holder I found was supposed to have a lampshade. I placed a solar light minus the stem into the tea light location, and I placed an old glass shade over the top. This solar creation starts with a vase. Fill the vase with the glass dollar store rocks. Pull the stem off your solar light and place the solar light on top of the vase. I ran across this candle holder chandelier at the flea market. I first brought it home and I spray painted it with Rust-Oleum metallic spray paint. Afterwards, I put the tops of solar lights in each spot where the tea light candle holders went. I hung it up and I had a new solar chandelier. I found this owl on clearance at Walmart. I placed a recycled jar inside the owl and placed the top of a solar light into the jar inside the owl. I love the way he lights up at night. I found this hanging mason jar at Dollar Tree. I pulled the stem off of a solar light and simply placed it inside.